Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're talking about how to create glare and lens distortion, otherwise known as chromatic aberration in Blender and real life. So this the glow happening around this territory, as you can see, is what we're trying to create today, and the little lens distortion happening down here, which you can call chromatic aberration happening down here, is what we're also trying to create. And I did all this in Blender, no post-process in Photoshop. I don't do this in Photoshop, I don't mostly in Blender and the compositor file. And yeah, just some few other examples for you guys to see. Is laundry here, you can see the glow up and around the version order in view world even. And also down here on the side, you can see the chromatic aberration. It's like kind of separation between the red and the RGB channels between all of them. There's a little glitch up and around there. So yeah, that's just it. So let's get into Blender. Alright, let's get it. Oh, we're setting up an instant here. So let's do the default scale. Further, let me install this screencast add-on. Install it. So you guys see. Sorry to get it's still state of the students isn't it's all killed. I mean it's all shapes. No, rest I can use on mirrors play. So I'll be using the PSP logo. If you don't have that, you can just download it online. Change or end the logo and the app it can be text. You just need to do a little bit. That was this much interest, so I can use this part for my shader editor. Let's first set up the graphics. So you know, now I'm going to set up this really fast. If you want the full tutorial how to create erase concrete, go down to my page and you see there. So the sample page is now let's change our Blender engine to Cypress, JP conflicts, experimental. Now let's start our image on click. If you don't have the image as plain add-on, you just go to your preference, edit preference again, edit preferences, then add-ons, click this, then export image, radius. So importing radius plain. If you don't have it installed, it is going to show all these box as an zip. So just tick the box and I will just install it into Blender for stitches. Shift in, image, another plan, downloads, and just apply first below. The set this generates, but I'm just going to this video like that. I'll share one that's short. She's short enough, so new was stored. So this is all what sits in there. This is all what sits in all of the parts in. Sometimes your channel is there. I'm supposed to be fast load this. I don't know why. Because this is not point of it or the story of it. And you learn something there with it. Over there something anything in this process. This currently sort of listeners. Not like the listeners. Very cranky though. Everybody wants. Very dismissed. Certain intro. I'd actually like set up like a metric for this, but I don't want us to go through all that process. So that will be another video entirely. And honest. Should say color, let's go strip this down. So yeah, you can choose any color you want. So that's how you change the color. Or else you have to do it in Photoshop. This is in the color. There's in the blue. I knew it was. Oh, it's the orange instead. Yeah, let's do this. And just open the lids. You can take our camera with a person control alt 0. I said only some resolution. Should took our language to first share program. Like should find. So yeah, this is something show where establishing going to give tangent we need to do yeah. I'm just showing you how to set up the same how I set up the same verse and typings. Ground wall length for where it's nothing much. It's just nothing much. Very any curious. Today, trying to set this instead just you can write if you want to go there if you want. I have anything you want and add wires and add anything you want. It's I wanted to show that great further into this stand. But no, I just keep the shorts. Let's keep the shorts. Let's keep the shorts. So yeah, let's just show how this out. Let's show how this ran edge. So we already have this set. We go to the random tab there. This is the random tab. Now, this is the main part of the story. This is why I'm there is there. Go to your composition tab. Here's how it's clear it's how it's this fast, simple by this. Shift A, click on search, and you see lens distortion. If you don't see here, just type lens distortion to come out. To add this here. Now, provided this, now we have dispersion, distort. Distort is actually going to distort. So let me just show you what happens. Let's go back to here and then here you can see that is change the wire. I barely use this. So let's wait for dispersion. When you can outlet is the composition. Now you see all those things up now. But it takes a bit of details when you increase the value that much. But I don't really need that value. I don't need this much in my sense. I just need a little bit, in tiny little bit. Not majority of the time. So 0.0 to do planning. Depends on you too though. When along you the other preference area for so this things happening down here already. It's already happening. If you want to see more or you want more, you have to change the value. Let's say this works around it. You see it's happening more now. But I say again, I like to keep my 1.2 much of that in my scenario statements. I get around the bars, not that visible also to the eye. You see that something is particularly wrong with the image. That's just like it's like a lens error in real life. So, but I just like it. I love it. So that's why I always add it. So yeah. Now for the glare, shift A, glare, attach, and we will need duplicating our composites. Yeah. So we can actually see the effects in our image, because as it is right now, no effects. Well, there is, that's weird. This first time I tried it, it might happen. Well, well, yeah, in case nothing happens when you try doing it, like in case it's just the lens distortion up and you don't have your glare up and around there, you can't duplicate the poses or attach the glare, and it's going to work fine. That's in case, yeah, in case. So this is the simple circle. The outfit I will do is I already saw earlier. So much I really don't use picture all the time. It have goes depending on what kind of structure you're going for. The other coast. And then that's the simple stuff. But then it also depends like how many search I ran for. I always use for below and it's I, and something about it is like when it's an I, communities the amount of below that is happening around. So this is I, yeah, and this is raw. So on medium it's like, so I always keep my answer I at like the glow happening somewhere like put down to 6. Sometimes 7, protected, anything on. So yeah, just have fun, play with this. It's a very simple tool to use, as I've said, very easy setup. But in case you do the first setup and it didn't work for you, you just need to duplicate this composite tab, drag the image down to the other one, and voila, ready to go. So yeah, so this is the end of the tutorial. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms. Follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter. But most of all, subscribe and share and like. In fact, also comments. Thank you very much.